Hello everybody, welcome to Gregsbeerreviews. Let's go see what's in the fridge today. Hey guys, thanks for stopping by Gregsbeerreviews today. Look at this big bottle. This is Lakewood Brewing Company and they're out of Garland, Texas. This is their Lion Share 4 and I think it's an anniversary edition here. Limited anniversary release. Brandy barrel aged Belgian style quad coming in at 12.4%. And not a big label, just this little thin label on the bottom here. And Brandon C. down in Texas sent this to me, and I am absolutely positively sure this was not a cheap bottle of beer to buy. So Brandon, I do appreciate it, sir. This is a prime candidate seller, and I've probably kept it a little longer than I should have, since he paid his hard-earned money for it and sent it to me and paid to ship it to me. And I've stuck it in the closet and just now getting to it, and I'm sure he's wanting to know why I probably haven't reviewed it already. But these big beers, I'm trying to get to the hoppy stuff and the coffee stuff and the lower ABV beers before I get into these. So I apologize to you guys that send me these beers that are barrel aged, bourbon barrel aged, whiskey barrel aged, big quads and all that stuff, that I don't get to them quicker than I do. But I'm trying to get to the other stuff that the stuff fades in before I get to these beers here. But now we're going to get to this one. So commercial description on this says brandy barrel aged Belgian style quad. Same thing it says on the label here, guys. And this is the final beer of the evening for me. And this probably ought to do it. 12.4%. I ought to slap my jaws against the wall. So let's see what it brings to the table here, guys. I did tell you it's 12.4%. Let's see if we have an IBU listed for this. 39 is what Untapped has it on this beer. So we read your commercial description, all the information. So let me pop the top on this while I tell you the cheeses are buttery, brie, gouda, Havarti, Swiss. A little bit of hiss on there. Sharp blue cheddar, digestive. The meat is beef, smoked meat, and game. And glass for a snifter, tulip, goblet, or chalice. Got my favorite tulip glass here today, guys. And this is a 22-ounce bomber, enough to share, which I intend to do. And it says here can be set up for a long period of time under the proper conditions. About a quarter finger of head on that pour. Very brown, murky on the upper part down here. And I see just a little bit of light through the thin part of the glass down on the bottom here. I love this glass, guys. I really do. Gives you a place to hold on to, and they sent me the Pretentious Beer Glass Company sent me some other glasses to review and use. And the first one I did a while back had the little mountain pushed up in the center of the glass, but it didn't have a thin part, so very easy to drop that glass because it hasn't got a thin part to hold on to underneath. A very nice glass, a very, very nice glass. But I like having a grip hold underneath of it, so don't slide out of my hand and drop and break. Now I would cry. I would cry if I dropped one of these glasses from these guys. So this is my favorite glass, guys. This is absolutely my favorite glass. If anything ever happened to this, I would buy another one. No doubt about it. But it's not a cheap glass. This is about a $35 glass right here. But it is freaking awesome. The thickness of the glass is unparalleled by any other glass. I don't have any other glass in my cabinet or any glass that I used to have on a cabinet on the wall that compares to this. And I've probably got 100 different glasses, and this is probably the best as far as thick-walled and shape of glass that I have. That's why you see it just about every day. Alright guys, I flapped my gums long enough. We've told you everything we need to tell you. Can be selling for a long period of time, being a 12% barrel-aged quad. It's time to put a nose to it. Hints of caramel and toffee. The Belgian yeast is there. Hints of the barrel aging. Oh, it smells good. Not real big booziness for a 12.4%er. Alcohol smells very well hidden on the nose. Might be a little different on the taste, but nice sweetness to the back of the beer. Very much like a barley wine on the sweetness. But this is a Belgian quad, and I do get the Belgian yeast in it. So let's dive in. Final beer of the evening. Cheers, everybody. Cheers, Brandon. Oh, yeah. That is awesome, guys. That's like a fine brandy or a cognac. A very nice sipper to sit by the fire, or the gas logs, or whatever in the wintertime. And here we're in February. This is the 21st of February. But we've had a little run of some warmer weather. And it's been in the 50s, 60s, and a couple of days it's been in the 70s. So hadn't had the heat on or the gas logs on. But it's a great wintertime sipper. And this is a sipper now, guys. You wouldn't want to get this beer and chug it all down like a fool. That'd be a ghastly mistake. Share it with somebody. Share it with your significant other or some close friends or whoever. Oh, wonderful aroma. Wonderful aroma. Maybe a little bit of caramel and toffee or some molasses. That is so smooth for a 12.4%. Excellent beer. Excellent, well-made beer. And like I said, this is their 4th anniversary. It says here, enjoy now or cellar at 50 degrees. And you could probably go to Lakewood's website and it would tell you when it was done. I don't see anything on the label, so when I come back I'll look at the bottle and see if there's any kind of vintage on it. But this style of beer is really not critical, especially when this is their 4th anniversary. If you really want to know that they've done the 1st and the 2nd and the 3rd and the 4th, find out exactly when it was done. If you wanted to research that, I'm sure that information is available. But still, being the OCD date Nazi that I am, I would like to see that somewhere on it, especially since it's the 4th anniversary. They're not going to use this label ever again, because the next one they do is going to be the 5th anniversary to put the vintage on there. It's just for us stupid people that don't want to get their phone out or go to the website or whatever when they're buying the beer, just to know this is the 2015 or the 2016 edition. So yeah, just me, just my OCD guys. Well, let's sip on this for a little bit and see where she ends up. I'll be right back. Alright guys, I'm back. Got just a little, I looked at the bottle when I got back. There is no kind of dating or vintage or anything on the bottle. It's stamped anywhere. And this is a brewed once beer. This is their 4th anniversary edition. They're not going to use this label over again. Why don't they put a vintage on it? This is a 2015. This is the 2016 edition on the label. I don't understand that. That is my only fuss about this beer. Other than that, it is an awesome world-class beer. To me, personally, in my humble, honest opinion, this is a 10 beer in a 9 bottle. And that's probably where I'm going to end up putting it. Wonderful aroma on this beer. The Belgian yeast is there. It is so smooth to drink for a 12.4% beer. It's outstanding, guys. It really, really is. And like I said, you could probably go to their website and it'll tell you when the 4th anniversary edition was done. But you shouldn't have to do that. It should be on the label, especially since they're not going to use this label over again. I just don't get it. I just do not get that. Hence some dark fruit in this beer. The Belgian yeast is there. Nice caramel, toffee, molasses, sweetness to the beer. Almost like a barley wine. Only thing that throws you off from that is the Belgian yeast. Wonderful beer. Outstanding beer. Impressive beer. Wow. Unbelievable. It's unbelievable, guys. And that's the only thing that's keeping me from giving it a 10 is not having a vintage on the label or the bottle somewhere. Wow. What a great beer. And it's such a disappointing not to have, they use this label one time and they can't put the vintage on the label. I just don't understand that. They may want to make you go to their website to find out more information. And, and I'm not a fan of that. Put it on the freaking label. Come on. If you're doing a world-class beer like this, put 2016, 2015, 2014, whatever it is on the label, because you're not going to use that label again. Come on. Get your head out of your ass. Final chug. Outstanding. World class. Awesome lacing. Excellent taste. Well made. Alcohol is super well hidden for a 12.4%. A great beer. It just blows me away that they don't put a vintage on it somewhere and make you have to go to their website to find out when it was actually done. 10 beer in a 9 bottle as far as I'm concerned, guys. It is unbelievably, outstandingly well done. Unbelievable. I love this beer. I would buy this beer if it had a vintage on it and was available here. It's not available here. But if it had a vintage on it, and a lot of people are going to say, oh man, you're crazy, this is sad, or whatever. They only done this beer one time. If you go to their website, it says when it was done on it. You shouldn't have to do that. You should not have to go to their website to find out when the beer was produced. Wow, blows me away. 2017, and we still can't get these guys to put a vintage on their label, or a date on the bottle, or the can, or whatever it takes. It blows me away. It blows me away. And as many laws that are on the books, maybe it's going to have to come down to that. And maybe, you know, as much as I hate to see more laws or more regulations or more whatever to get that information on the bottle. I just don't understand why they won't do that when it's a once brewed beer. Blows me away. 2,400 some beer reviews, and we still can't get these guys to do that. Blows me away. It does. It blows me away. Outstanding beer, guys. It is a world-class beer. Awesome tasting beer. I can't think of a single thing that I would change on this beer other than putting a vintage on the label. Numeric rank for me, guys, this would be a 100 if it had some kind of vintage on it. But it does not, but I don't want to detract from that too much, so 99. It is a world-class beer. Outstanding beer. But I want to see that vintage on it somewhere, so we don't have to go to their website or whatever and get your smartphone out and try to figure out when it was done. Great beer, though. Great beer from these guys. Just need to do a little more as far as the information for us guys that's buying it. 99 out of 100 for me on this one, guys. Beer Advocate has no score, which is another thing that blows my mind. Is this such a small brewery that they don't have a distribution big enough for an anniversary ale, that they can't have at least 10 people comment on this beer? I don't understand. I don't understand. Maybe Lakewood is a tiny brewery. I don't have any idea. Brandon, you may well put some comments on there about how big the brewery is and how far, if you bought this at a beer store, if you had to go to the brewery to get it. I just don't, I don't know. I don't know. But it is a great beer. Outstanding. And over to Rate Beer. Rate Beer has no ratings either. So we got Beer Advocate and Rate Beer both that has no ratings. There's not 10 people have commented on this beer to let them give a rating on it. So must be a tiny brewery. Must be. And for our final check-in, we'll go over to Untapped, and they have it at 4.24. Excellent number. A numbers from those guys over there. in their 9 category. Not quite to the 10 from them either. But it is an outstanding world-class A beer. I enjoyed this. Very, very tasty beer. I enjoyed it. Alright guys, if you've had this one from Lakewood Brewing, this is their Lion's Share number 4 Anniversary Ale. Belgian Quad. And aged in barrels too. That's what it says right here on the label. Brandy barrel aged. Very tasty. I am getting that. Maybe some hints of vanilla in there from the barrel aging version. Didn't get a lot of brandy. Those notes are kind of subdued, but definitely a barrel aged beer. Oh man, awesome. Awesome. Brandon, once again, my brother, I do appreciate you sending this to me. I know you had no control over them putting what they did on the label, but it was awesome. Thank you again. I do appreciate it, sir. If you had this one from them guys, the Lion's Share 4 Anniversary Ale, let me know what you think. Come on back tomorrow. Let's take something out of the fridge. Hope it'll be just as tasty as this one. Ow. I hope so. See you then.